Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Streetwear and Stuff podcast, episode 3. Got a very special guest here. We got Spooks Vintage. What's up, bro?
Hey man, I don't know about special, but
You're special to me, don't worry. Did you just want to introduce yourself to all the listeners?
yeah. So I'm run Spooks Vintage solely, and I don't know. I just resell clothes on Instagram.
Yeah, it's dope, dope. So is it just you, or like other people involved as well?
Yeah, man, it's just me.
Dope, dope. I don't see how it works with people who like how two people run an Instagram account, like how do like they split sales and shit. But yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a lot harder, a little bit less personal too, because
yeah,
yeah,
I like to be personal on my account. Some people think it's annoying, some people like it, but no, well,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm trying to get a little bit more personal with mine, but
yeah. It's like hard to like get in front of the camera when you're first starting out. It's like weird.
yeah,
It's kind of
yeah,
awkward.
definitely.
So what have you been doing during like the whole lockdown? Like, how have you been keeping yourself sane?
I cook at a big rest home down Dunedin, so for me,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like kind of life's the same. I still work 40-hour weeks during ISO.
oh yeah, that's good,
Yeah,
man. Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with my work, I was still getting paid, but like I just wasn't working, which was nice. Like, but like, yeah, it just sucked being stuck inside.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I did a lot of reselling during the ISO as well. I took
Oh yeah,
advantage of the fact that everyone's sitting on their phones. And
yeah, hard. Like, did you notice like a massive increase in sales?
yeah, man, like crazy.
Yes,
Was that 1,200 followers pre-isolation, or
I
just at
noticed
3K?
you grew so much. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
suppose there's nothing else to do but to like grind.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like did some okay sales. Like not compared to anyone else, but like I'm happy with how much I did. But
Yeah,
um
that's all that
yeah.
matters.
So why'd you start reselling and how? Like what's the whole
Uh,
story behind why you started?
so I only started thrifting probably uh early last year, maybe like yeah a year ago,
Yeah.
and I just kept finding stuff that I personally didn't like, but I knew other people would like, or was definitely worth more than what they were selling it for us.
Yeah.
So I just kept buying stuff before I actually started reselling, and then started following people like VSNZ,
Mhm.
yourself, and then just slowly started kind of selling like thrifted crap.
Yeah.
But it's pretty dry down here.
Yeah, I mean with the stuff that you're selling now, you're selling like fucking grails, so you're obviously importing.
Yeah,
Um it's like hard. It's like pretty much impossible to find that stuff here.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So I
I
just really loved doing it and selling and stuff, but
It's fun,
I
eh?
wasn't able to. I wasn't able to source locally, obviously. So I went to importing just so I could keep doing it.
Yeah, I've never like imported anything. Like, I just buy bulk from like other sellers.
Yeah,
I don't really trust those wholesale companies, and you buying that Tommy Hilfiger and Ruffler and sort of just solidified my point. That was nuts. You
yeah,
just got sent a whole bunch of shit. Like,
it's pretty good.
were you
My
like?
favorite part of
Sorry,
sorry.
no, you go.
My favorite part of the whole thing was like I hit them up like not expecting anything. Like obviously they did their part. They supplied 25 kilos of Tommy in that, but I just hit them up to let them know how disappointed I was in it. And my favorite thing was like their reply,
Yeah,
which
I
was like,
remember
I
you
think I said
showing
it
me,
to you. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, you could have cropped them and sold them for like 55 to 85
bro.
pounds a pop or something. It's like,
No one's
oh, so
gonna
that's what I'm doing
pay.
wrong, bro.
No one's gonna pay £50 for a fucking cropped polo.
Hold it. Yeah. I mean, I
Especially,
guess like UK is a different market, but I still
yeah,
like, yeah, $100 for a crop polo is a bit crazy.
yeah, because pounds is like. So say I buy something for £10, I'm probably gonna pay like 20 New Zealand dollars. So it's technically like double in New
Yeah,
Zealand
yeah.
currency. And even then, like I find Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger polos all the fucking time, and you can just crop them yourself for so much cheaper. No one's gonna pay that amount.
Yeah, you can't even really ping them off for like $20 a polo. So they're
Yeah,
just
I mean, you're lucky to like sell them for 25.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I have two in stock at the moment, and at 25 shipped, I'm probably gonna lower them down, but I got them for like cheap ass, so it's all good.
Yeah, so mine was like pretty much half of it was polos. And
Yeah.
I mean, I reckon there was money to be made if you really wanted to, but it would have been so little that the time and effort into measuring and photography
Yeah.
and posting junk on my page was just not worth it to me, eh? So I just
Yeah.
on-sold the whole box to some other
Some
Dunedin
other
fella.
guy. Yeah, he
Yeah.
he's actually done quite well selling it all I've seen. So
Yeah, he told me, he said like his followers after cheaper shit, so he was happy just to
yeah,
be pinging it off.
people love cheap shit. That's how I like started, just like flipping cheap shit. And
Yeah,
then I got a big following, and now I'm able to sort of sell those big ticket items while still flicking off the quick flips.
yeah. I'm trying to keep a decent balance,
Yeah,
but just kind of getting rid of the thrifted junk. Mate,
I'm
all
sort
the
of
stuff.
just like what I'm doing is I'm putting like all the better stuff on like my actual feed, and then just flipping off the cheaper stuff on my story.
Yeah,
That seems to
yeah.
do
That's a good
well.
way.
But anyway, like, what do you like your family and friends think about you reselling? Like, are they supportive or?
Yeah, everyone's pretty supportive. Lots of my friends like are a bit shocked when I tell them how much I pay for certain t-shirts and stuff. They're like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
same.
But they're all supportive of the reselling side of it.
Yeah,
I collect a lot of t-shirts
yeah. I've
myself as
seen. Yeah,
well. Um, but essentially at the moment, like everything I sell, the money just kind of goes back into buying for my own collection or buying stock.
yeah. So I'm not really into like having like a massive personal collection. I have like a few solid pieces that I really enjoy. Then I'd
Yeah,
rather just have the money for something else and or like reinvest it.
yeah, that's
So
fair.
yeah. I mean, everyone's a bit different though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you remember what your first flip was?
Uh, like the first like decent sale I made was probably like was not clothing.
Oh yeah.
I got like this Grateful Dead, not great fucking hell. The Evil Dead
Yeah.
VHS and PS1 game in like the sealed container from an op shop.
Oh
So
wow.
12 bucks.
Jeez.
And I couldn't really. There was like a sealed PS1 game alone was like $200 on eBay,
Holy
and I
shit.
was like, I don't know, chuck it off and trade me for $530. $500,
And you
and it
sold it.
didn't sell week one, and then week two, some dude from Aussie bought it off, so he paid 530 shipped.
Jesus. Collector must have been a.
Yeah, and then uh, yeah, that's definitely my best flip. Obviously not
Yeah.
clothing.
I
Um,
remember. I remember. I found like an Assassin's Creed like PC pack, and I looked it up on eBay in the shop, and it was like $200. I was like, and they were charging three. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll see how I do with this. Put it up on Facebook for $50, just to get the quick profit, and some guy bought it within a day. I was like, oh yeah, sweet.
that's so good.
Yeah, like $47 profit, like not complaining at all.
Yeah,
That wasn't like
so
my first flip, but yeah.
yeah, that one alone kind of made me get more into thrifting, and I don't really find anything now, but when I started, I definitely like found some half decent stuff, like heaps of
It's
fleeces
just
and
so fucking like so many people are just thrifting now. It's crazy.
yeah, I live in Dunedin too, so it's like lots of
Yeah,
students.
lots of uni students, even in Hamilton, like kids that go to my high school, like I see them all the time.
Yeah.
And like some of them even accuse me like, "Oh, you're the reason no one ever finds good shit." I'm just like, I don't even I don't even find good shit, so it's not my fault.
Oh yeah,
Like, right? And it's like, well, looking at your Instagram, so what people don't understand is I do not find everything in op shops. I buy on. I'm like every other reseller. I buy online. I buy off Facebook, Trade Me, off other resellers. Like, it's not all from the thrift store. That's what some people don't understand.
yeah,
But
yeah. I haven't been hit up yet by anyone, but
well,
I haven't
once you
really
like,
found enough to justify. I don't think.
it was more at like the sort of like the start, like when I was like just like over 1,000 followers.
Yeah,
So like when my business was first starting to sort of blow up, well, not blow up, but like get bigger. And that's when people were like, "What the fuck?" I'm saying, "It's not my fault."
yeah,
Yeah, people are just jelly, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah. What's next question? Well, favorite piece you've ever found? Like that could
So
either be in the op shop or just sourcing online or.
um, I'll do both of them. The favorite piece I found in the thrift was I actually found a Brockham tag 83 Metallica Kill 'Em All t-shirt.
Oh damn.
And the funniest thing about it was that it was when I first started thrifting. I was barely reselling at this point, and I didn't know anything about Brockham tags, but I brought it because like that album's like my favorite of the Metallica albums.
Yeah.
So I brought it. It's got like the glow in the dark skeleton on the back and shit.
Oh shit.
And then like only like 6 months ago when I started learning a bit more and I saw like Brockham tags and da-da-da, I was like, hang on a second, went back, had a look, I was like, oh Jesus. So I paid like $6 for this Brockham Metallica Kill 'Em All
Do you know how much
t-shirt. Nah, it's on like the weird stitched on Brockham tags, and there's heaps of like people aren't sure, and some say they're Aussie made and some say all sorts of stuff. So I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it anyway because I love it. So
yeah, fair enough.
Not too worried.
Just a piece you can't let go of.
Yeah. Then it kind of.
Sorry, you go.
And just since it was like the first like grail that I found myself, it kind of adds a bit of what's the word? Yeah, I just want to hang on to it. Sentimental, yeah.
Fair enough. There's this one jacket that I have. It's like a Looney Tunes jacket. If you scroll back far enough on my page, you'll see it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's so dope. But I like never ever wear it. I've worn it like 3, maybe 4 times. And
yeah.
Like I just can't let go of it for some reason. I just love it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty mad.
It's pretty dope. Right. Favorite piece you currently have, like either in your inventory for like selling or like your personal collection.
Currently it'll be a piece that's in the post heading over to me, and it's
cool.
91 Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch promo t-shirt.
Oh damn.
And I paid obscene amounts of money for it, but I had no idea that they existed. It's like dead stock. I got a few people's opinions because it's like, man, is this like fake or something? Because it's crazy.
Shit.
And it's XL and old Free the Loom tags. Yeah, probably that.
Not gonna lie, Free the Loom. Ooh.
Yeah, they're gonna be XL when they're those old tags though, because they're pretty small.
Yeah, I find with my t-shirts like Hanes 50/50 fits me the best.
Oh yeah. For me, it's those Marina XL Marina tags, which most of the promo t-shirts are on anyway, so it works well for me. I love my promo tees. So
if you see me in person, I'm always wearing like something baggy. If it's a baggy sweatshirt or a baggy t-shirt, I don't know why. It's just so comfortable.
Yeah.
And like it looks good as well. Like, and I'm like always like I wear XL and 2XL t-shirts. It's crazy. But,
yeah.
Yeah. Everyone asks why. So I don't know. It's comfortable.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
It's hard to find shit that actually fits me properly, and even like fitted t-shirts that are like kind of tight look so fucking weird to me.
Yeah, I can't do it unfortunately. I wish I could. It'd be a lot cheaper to find vintage, but
yeah, hard. XL and 2XL vintage is just so hard to find. It's so annoying.
I guess it kind of like adds to it though. Like I like hunting for a piece that I really want, and I get like real chuffed when I do find something I really want.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Oh god. Favorite personal piece. I think I know what this might be, but
currently, probably Mars Attacks promo
tee. I fucking knew it because I remember when we first started talking, you were like showing me it, and you were like, "Oh, this is so sick." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I got 2 of them as well, both on Marina XLs. So the 96 promo tees. They're pretty crazy.
So sick. I thought it was broccoli at first. Like I was like, "What the fuck?" And I actually like researched, and I was like, "Oh, that is quite sick."
Yeah, it's Tim Burton's crazy movie. It's got real early Jack Black in it, and it's great. So I brought one. So I had a pop up like start of the year, February, and it went really well. This was before I had like 1,000 followers. It went really well. So I fuck it, I'm gonna treat myself. Buy this t-shirt. So I spent a lot. I don't know, like $200 on it maybe.
Jesus.
And then right after I brought it, another one popped up on Grailed for like $70, which is crazy because they don't exist really. So I brought that too, and now I can't really decide what to do. Like, there's a lot of people that want it, so I feel like, yeah, I don't know what to do with it. So many people hit me up about it. I'll probably trade it with someone for something else crazy. Like I like having crazy ass tees in my personal, but for now I'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, I can't really justify just having like really crazy tees sitting there that like I don't wear. That's just me though.
Yeah, I wear the shit out of all mine, so it's alright.
Yeah, same. Same with sneakers, I suppose. Like I kind of get it. Like they hold value. they're good investments as well. Sneakers, so like I wear the shit out of my shoes, and I'm not really into sneakers like that. I wear Vans and Air Force Ones all day, every day, or
Yeah, I'm not
Slides.
a sneakerhead at all, unfortunately.
Like, I can appreciate a good shoe, but I'm just not into shoes like that. I want to start reselling them though. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, the old sneakers and vintage. But
Yeah, hard.
personally, I can't get behind Jordans. I can't do it. I just don't like them.
Yeah, no, fuck. I was one of my one a store in Hamilton had a pair of Jordan 1 Shadows in my size. I tried them on, like they were used, so it was fine if I tried them on. I tried them on so many times. They looked nice. I just hated how they feel. Like I don't like high tops.
Nah, I can't do highs.
No,
And then the lows are a wee bit chunky. Like I'm a skinny tall white dude. I
yeah,
can't do like big shoes. Makes it look a bit goofy.
yeah, same. Like, I wear Air Forces, but I guess it kind of depends what you wear with it. Like, you can't wear skinny jeans with chunky shoes. You look like a fucking.
Yeah,
Then there's those basic white bitches that wear Fila dinosaur stompers.
yeah.
Those are. Oh, I wanted a pair of those at some point. I'm so disgusted with myself now.
I was like flat out just I wore Vans every day, and
Yeah.
just like during isolation, I brought myself a pair of like OBGA, the MX 720s, I think, which were like
Oh
the
yeah.
first pair of sneakers that I ever saw. I was like, oh damn, I really like them. I got to get a pair.
Yeah.
And they're pretty sick. But again, like they're because their sneakers are a bit bigger, so I always wear big ass pants with them and shit. But
I wear shorts half the time anyway. Like I don't really feel the cold.
oh yeah,
I mean, I feel it, but like my body just like responds to it differently, I suppose. So I don't really feel cold.
yeah, I'm down at
Um,
Dunedin, so it's always cold.
yeah, I've been to Dunedin once, and it was like freezing there, but I was still wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I was fine. I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, half time I'll be t-shirt just because it's one that I want to show off or something.
Yeah. Right. I think we've gone over this, but your biggest come up, was it that game or was it something else?
Yeah, definitely the game.
Yeah.
Biggest clothing come up would be to think about it. I did. What did I find? I found some pretty sweet shit. That Mighty Ducks jacket, my brother thrifted that for $2.
Really? What? That's
Um,
nuts. I remember DMing you about it, saying how crazy it was.
yeah. So he thrifted it a few years back before the scene was huge, and it's
Yeah.
just been sitting in his wardrobe slowly. Like there were a few things wrong with it, and I
Yeah.
finally convinced him to sell it to me and tidied it up and flicked it for like 180.
Jeez.
So I think I brought it off him for $50 maybe. So that's all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. I just got an
Yeah.
Instagram message. Oh fuck. Yeah. But what was mine? That's right. I haven't had any really crazy flips, just because Hamilton is so dry. But
Yeah.
one time I found, I think this was way before you were in the game or anything, but I found a 1993 dead stock with tags Auckland Warriors jersey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
dead stock, like those are hard to find in the first place, and dead stock with tags with them still attached is just even crazier.
Yeah.
Um, Bought it for 25, and I sold it for 300 in 2 hours. Two
Yeah,
to
that's
three
huge.
hours. And I had it shipped out within by the end of the day. And the guy
That's
had it the
crazy.
next day because I got him like he paid for overnight. Some sort of sweet. And then like
Yeah, that's huge.
another like nice flip. I don't know if I talked about this in the last episode, but this dude, this local sneakerhead has followed me for a while. I had like this bootleg Burberry scarf, and then
Yeah.
I found like this authentic Burberry dress shirt in an op shop for like $3. It was crazy. I was hyped. The dude wanted this scarf and the dress shirt. He wanted to do trades. I'm like, oh yeah, what you got? I'm like, oh, I've got this Louis Vuitton belt. I'm like, oh, could be keen. Just got to get it legit checked. Had it legit checked. It was all good. So I gave him the dress shirt and the Burberry scarf and $50 cash on top. And
Yeah.
like I said, I got the dress shirt for $3 and I got the scarf for free. So I paid $53 in a sense for a Louis Vuitton belt, and I sold it for $250.
Yo, damn. Yeah, that's good.
And then the guy who I sold it to ended up selling it on for $400. So I'm like, oh shit, okay.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I
But
don't think I've like brought anything off anyone else that I've flipped for crazy. I got like the reversible ripkill jacket off somewhere, thrift collector, something like that. I don't
yeah,
know,
yeah,
who thrift something. But I
he's the
paid like
bro.
$30 for that,
Yeah.
and I think I sold it for like 130.
I mean, when I'm buying stuff, like I'm ideally trying to like double my money. That's like the markup I try to go for. But if it's like real nice and I really want to sell it, then I'll pay up for it. Like,
Yeah,
and
that
if
was
it's
me at the start. Was like if I
yeah,
wanted a hype post or something, I'll happily pay for something knowing I'm going to break even just to get a bit of attention to the page.
yeah, that's what the game is about. That's what I started
Yeah.
out with. Like I was just like selling shit so cheap to bigger pages, and then they'd shout me out when they buy it. Um,
Yeah.
like I developed like a good relationship with most of the pages early on. Most of the bigger pages, like me and VS and Z were friends at the time. Not saying we aren't friends anymore. We just have our differences, I suppose. But yeah, Pimp Your Closet. He was a bigger one. Who I'm still really good friends with.
He's a
Um,
good dude.
yeah, he's the bro. Yeah, so I sort of developed a really good relationship with them early on. So they got to trust me, bought my shit, shouted me out, and I got a bunch of followers from them. So yo,
Yeah, that's mad. I
yeah,
Yeah, for me it's so I currently am paying roughly like 30%
yeah,
of my sale price as my cost price, which is pretty decent. I got a real good hookup at the moment for all my
yeah.
t-shirts.
In Thailand, I remember you telling me, but I'm still trying to figure out who it is.
Yeah, he sent me over another 70 yesterday.
Jesus,
He's the one who sent me like the 94 Nirvana and that Grateful Dead that I just put on my story. He sends me all sorts of crazy shit. I
is
pay a
it?
little bit more for them, but
Yeah. Is he like a physical store or just like a source?
nah.
Nah.
Yeah, he's just a rag bin dude, and he's pretty low key. Like he's on Etsy.
Yeah.
So I brought some stuff off him on Etsy, and then I just thought, fuck it, I'll message him, see if he's got more. And he did, and now he just hits me up on Instagram, sends me like pictures, and I just like what ones I want. And then he just piles them up, and after we have like normally about 70 odd, he sends me a bill, I pay it, and he sends them over.
Yeah, and local dude. He's in Hamilton. I'm not gonna say his name, but I bought a whole bunch of like college sweatshirts off him. I think I was paying like, I think I got like 9 off him, and I paid like 270 for the 9. I was paying around 30 something, 38 maybe, for all of them, and now I'm like flicking them off for 60, like $20 profit. But I'm like, they're really in demand for me at the moment. I'm selling them so quick, and it's so good.
Yeah, that's mean easy monies.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind paying up if I know it's gonna sell quick and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want it.
Yeah,
So
I have
is
tons of stock at the moment. I'm just waiting
I
for
saw your IGTVs. It was like, bro.
yeah. I'm waiting for I have so many parcels still coming in too, but I'm
Mm,
waiting for like photography lights because I'm going to
yeah,
drop a website. So I'm just waiting for lighting to arrive before I photograph everything and get it up on there.
I just
Um,
use natural lighting. Like I just oh jeez, excuse me. I just use my sister's old room since she moved out. I just use her wall, and then the directly behind the wall is a window, so there's light coming in. There's like good ass lighting. It's real good. So I just use that.
yeah. That's mean. For my website, I want to do like round two, just flat layers, white background,
Yeah,
just like
that's the best
real
way to go.
clear, exactly what you're getting. And then my page is going to be more of like an archive, like I'll just post crazy shit that
Yeah.
I've got and because I have lots of other crazy vintage things too, aside from clothing, like
Mm.
VHSs, and I have heaps of crazy shit. So I'd like to be able to just kind of archive my stuff and use the page more as like a promotional platform,
For
just to
your
promote the
website.
website.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah. So hopefully it's
Big
where
things,
I'm
big
heading.
things.
Yeah, it's kind of booming out of nowhere. So hopefully it
Yeah,
keeps growing like it is.
yeah. I know you haven't really been in the game for like crazy, crazy long, but like, how do you think the vintage game has changed compared to when you first started?
Um, yeah, I don't know if I've been in long enough to comment much on other than like thrifts. I like did like when I started, thrifts were pretty alright, and now they're
Yeah,
pretty gone. There is also like everyone is in Dunedin anyway. Like everyone is wearing vintage clothing. Like
yeah.
you walk around town, you'd be like, you know what's what. Which it wasn't like that at the start. Like a year ago, it wasn't like that for me.
I think because like
Um,
all the uni students there, and they're just looking for sick, cheap clothes.
Yeah,
even though some
yeah,
of it isn't cheap.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, because a lot of like most of my followers are from Dunedin, I think, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of local sales to be honest, but I mean, realistically, like the only drop I've had is that isolation drop.
Yeah,
So maybe after the next one. So I've got like 200 pieces to list at the moment.
sheesh.
So maybe after that, be some Dunedin sales.
Yeah, you've got that Bulls drop coming as well. I remember you saying, when's that dropping?
In 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Oh, sweet. I'll wrap it up with you real quick then.
Yeah, it's cool. I've got them all ready to post.
Do you have it like? Do you have them in like your archive?
Yeah, yeah. Just got them all drafted.
Dope, dope. So, how many questions we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 more questions. We've been at it for like 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Favorite resellers in the game right now? Putting you on the spot.
Yeah. Definitely VSNZ helped me out a lot early on.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real good dude. NZ Vintage, I guess I have to say that.
No, you don't have to say it, but I appreciate it.
Who else, man? I like Negro Smurf Cam. He's a good dude.
Oh,
I really
fuck, he's
get on
the
well with Cam.
homie.
Yeah, he came to my pop up, brought us fucking food, and yeah, he's a real good dude.
What a good cunt. No, he's like, I've been trying to encourage him to start his own selling page for like over a year now.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah, he's a good dude.
and he's always like flicking me photos of shit, and he knows I'm a picky motherfucker. Like, he's like, "Fuck, you're so picky." I'm like, "I know, I gotta be." Like,
He's always abusing me.
bro, he's funny as I love him. Shout out to Cam if you're watching.
Dad Jean store in Dunedin. I did the pop up with him.
Oh
He's a
yeah,
real cool dude.
I haven't
He's
talked
like,
to him much, but he seems pretty chill.
yeah, he's a bit more like what's the word? Curated.
Yeah,
So his stuff's like
definitely.
always sort of real nice band tees and yeah,
Definitely.
he's a real good dude. Lives just up the road from me too.
That's easy.
Yeah, then there's like the Aussie pages as well. I like Thrashland.
Oh, he's the bro.
Thresh AU, who's now Vintage Picks.
Yeah, he just changes.
No,
names,
that's
so.
not Vintage Picks. That's someone else. There's a few. Where is it? Vintage Picks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. People changing their names.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what's your funniest or weirdest customer experience?
I don't know if I've had any really.
Oh, I've had a
I don't think I've
few.
had anything too odd. I've had the odd like hold forever kind of stuff.
Oh,
But
fuck. I just
I
don't
don't
do
really.
holds anymore because of that. It's so annoying.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't had enough yet to scare me too much off them. But I don't know. Like, I don't care if you change your mind. Just tell me. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah,
It's like
instead of
people
leaving
that.
someone on read, just tell them. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, just say it. I don't care. I'll just sell it to someone else. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But that's I honestly haven't had anything too strange. I've had
So,
people try to offer me like fucking
fuck
20%
off.
of my asking price. That's
Yeah.
probably
Like I feel like every reseller gets it's just like the classic. Low
yeah. That's about it. I had one person that was like, "Oh, I know you paid this much for this from this person, so I'm only going to offer you this much." It's like, that's how everything in the world works, dude. Like someone always gets it from someone else cheaper.
Yeah, I mean,
This is my price. If you don't
yeah,
want it,
if you don't want to pay it, like, fuck off. Like,
But I don't really listen to offers, but I make that pretty clear. Like I'm happy with my prices. I don't need to move my stock.
like same with me. Like I'm always willing to negotiate, but within like reason. So if I'm selling a shirt for $50, I'm not going to accept 25. Like I'll maybe accept 45 or 40 if I'm in a good mood, but like it's just low balls.
But honestly, that's probably the most I've had. I don't really much to complain about.
Yeah. You'll have some weird experiences, trust me.
Yeah.
Do you think vintage will continue to be a trend?
Yeah, I think it's only going to grow, really.
Yeah. I think
Just with the state of everything.
like you started your page at like the right time. Like
Yeah.
like vintage is just becoming bigger and bigger. Like Glassons is selling vintage now, I learned last night.
Yeah, they've been selling it for a while. They've been selling
Really?
since
I
before
only
I
found out
started.
last night, but
Hallensteins and Glassons, yeah.
Like,
Um,
it's funny.
yeah, yeah. Mine was a whole like eco. I'm a fucking vegan and an eco head, so
Oh
that
yeah.
was a lot of the push for me to start vintage was that side of things.
A lot of the pages are nowadays. Like, a lot of them are vegan. I'm personally not, but
Yeah,
um, like yeah, some of my best mates are vegans. So like, I don't care if you're a vegan as long as you don't shove it in my face every 5 minutes. Like, I don't care.
yeah, yeah. Same with me. I don't give a shit if you're not a vegan. I
Oh,
don't really tell anyone about it.
yeah, there's this one person I don't know. I'm not gonna say any names, but I'm not gonna say the gender either, but they always point out the fact that they are vegan. So I don't fucking care. And like, so like, if anyone eats meat around here, she'll like gag. I sort of just
Yeah,
reveal
that's
the
pretty
gender,
funny.
but no, it's
I'm
just.
pro-choice, so just whatever.
I mean, like, it's my choice to eat meat. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. But yeah, I haven't seen them in years though, so it's kind of like yeah. Well, but anyway,
Might have been eaten.
maybe. Who knows? What is your motivation to keep reselling?
Um, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just I'm real passionate about old clothes.
It's so
The
much
more I
fun, eh?
sell,
Like,
the more like pieces I can buy for myself. And I don't know, it's just a niche for me. I reckon I just kind of fell
yeah,
into it, and I just love it.
it's so
Love everything
fun.
about it.
Love
The
it.
community, the clothes, nostalgia's like a real push for me. Like I love finding promo stuff from
Yeah, same.
back in my days. I'm a bit older than you guys, but
Yeah, I'm like 17, but I'm like a big fan of like the old stuff. I love the old movies, all the old stuff.
yeah,
But like, I've had like old heads be like, "Oh, you're only 17. You can't appreciate the stuff." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking bullshit." Because I do. Just because I
yeah,
didn't like necessarily grow up with it like you did, doesn't mean I can't appreciate it and be a fan of it.
yeah. No, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Age is well, I was about to say age is just a number, but you know, no memes around that. What is your biggest accomplishment so far in terms of like reselling?
Um, Probably like my sales and growth during isolation.
That's
With like
crazy. It's really impressive.
yeah, so considering I was still working full time as well, and I was trying to push it pretty hard, but I had like nearly 60 sales, and
Sheesh.
I was when I first posted my giveaway, I was like getting close to 2,000 followers, and I was like,
Yeah.
geez, like if I managed to get up to 2K, like that's crazy. And then by the same time, I hit 3K, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna aim to hit 5 by the end of the year, and I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, my aim is to hit 5 as well. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly at 4K. But
Yeah.
um, I'm curious. What do you think about people who like buy followers, like resell accounts that buy followers?
I don't see any point in it.
Yeah,
I don't know anyone myself who's done it.
I suspect a few people. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I think we've talked about one,
Yeah, we
but
definitely have.
but yeah, I mean, I don't really care. It's not really helping them, is it? Because they're
No.
not going to buy anything.
Yeah, they're just like, it's just a nut. Like, this game is about making sales, not about followers. Like, no one gives a shit about followers.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I don't at least, but like,
it makes you feel better about it by having more
yeah.
followers and
Honestly, if you buy followers, you're a fucking clown. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
I think we have definitely talked about this. That one person I suspect
yeah.
who like just gained so many followers like out of nowhere.
Without amazing stock, yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean they had some like decent stuff, but it wasn't like amazing, like out of this world. Like it's
yeah,
more just like stuff like people are seeing like from every other resale account that isn't buying followers, but
yeah.
yeah, I mean I don't know. It's just fucking stupid, but anyway. What are your future goals and like what can people expect from you in the future? You mentioned one thing, but I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah, well, ideally, I'm going to open a spot in Dunedin next year. COVID's kind of changed up a wee bit, maybe, but ideally, yeah, I'm going to leave my job and open up a spot in Dunedin selling vintage.
That's the dream.
Um, kind of want to. My brother's a really, really, really good barista down here, so I kind of want to incorporate that with it too. So I might do like a
A collab.
cafe
Yeah,
slash vintage, which
that'd
kind
be
of goes hand
dope.
in hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
Dunedin doesn't really have anything at all for vintage clothing other than fucking what are those Hallensteins and that
Yeah,
other one, Glassons.
LA Vintage, that's in Sterling Sports and shit.
Sterling, yeah, but their prices are pretty high. So
Uh, I mean, compared to like other prices that I've seen, they're okay, but like you can definitely find it cheaper. For
and I
like
would
pages like us, but like I don't want to throw shade at them because
yeah, good on them.
mm,
But I like talking to people in person about vintage and stuff. So it'd be cool to be
yeah,
able to
that's
hang
like
out with people on shop and
yeah, that's the most satisfying people thing, meeting people that like share the
yeah,
same passion as you and appreciate what you do. Like when I did a pop up earlier on in the year, I met so many like resellers and like had so many good conversations, and it was really good.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
mad.
we're
It's
planning on
quite
doing.
achievable for me.
Sorry, you go.
It's quite achievable for me down in Dunedin too. Like
Yeah,
rent's really reasonable, so I've got a
yeah,
decent amount saved up from working and whatnot. So I could definitely like kind of flag it and try it for a few years, and either it works or it
yeah.
doesn't.
I feel like stores like Round Two, like their social media presence, like pushes them a lot because of the show and stuff. But New
Hmm.
Zealand, I feel like you really got to push like online sales as well. But I don't see many physical stores really doing that.
Yeah,
Like if I had a store and I was working in it, like all I do all day is just like post on Instagram, Trade Me, Facebook, eBay, all that.
yeah,
Like you
same.
really got to push your sales to keep your store alive. But I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
got to build hype. But yeah. Anyways, last question, and you've got 11 more minutes till you drop. Any tips for people who want to start up their own page? I bet you get this question a lot, but
Yeah. Don't ask me where I get my stuff from.
yeah, that's a fucking mood.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Like you just gotta. There's so many now. You've really got to have something to distinguish yourself from the other pages, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I even do really.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, I'd recommend trying to find a decent supplier or whatnot before getting too invested in it.
Not that one
Um,
company that sent you 25 kgs of bullshit.
yeah, I wouldn't really. Yeah, that would be my advice to actually any of those pages. Don't use fucking bulk wholesale vintage in the UK.
I don't want to mention their name, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you can
It's
tweak
all
it
good.
out.
Nah, I
I
don't
made.
care.
They know how I feel.
Yeah.
Um, but to be fair, when I put that up, I got hit up by heaps of other Kiwi resellers that were like, "Yeah, bro, they always suck."
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't advise using any of those bulk places unless you're hand picking.
Yeah, because they always make it look like you're getting so many grails, but you got like just all shit.
I didn't even get one. If I got like one crazy piece, it'd be completely different. Like one decent jacket,
Yeah,
anything. I got nothing.
yeah, it was nuts. It's
Um,
like, and when they said like they always get like a high return rate from New Zealand and Australia, it's like shouldn't they be telling you something?
yeah.
Like, ugh, but anyway,
Oh, and another thing would be like just stick at it. Eh? Like it takes a while to get
yeah,
off the
stay
ground, to get some
consistent. Like
followers,
I
and
tell everyone that, like just stay consistent. I think
always keep
what
something up in your story.
yeah, I hate seeing like that nothing's on my story.
Yeah,
I just can't stand it. It like annoys me. Like it will bother me to the point where I like can't sleep. It's like nah, I gotta post something on my story.
yeah. I just share the shit out of other
Yeah, I
tops and
noticed
stuff that I
that,
like.
but I can't put
Keep it
posts on my
busy.
story for some reason. Like it just doesn't work for me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's fucking. I've been trying to figure it out, but it just doesn't work. But oh. Well. Anyway, I'll probably wrap it up there. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, man, that's it. Thanks for having me. It's been good.
All good. Where can we find you? Like, where can listeners find you? This might be on Spotify. I've found a way I can possibly get my podcast on Spotify. But if you're
Oh, nice.
watching on YouTube, his Instagram will be on screen
Yeah, yeah. So just Spooks Vintage _
on Instagram. Dope. Dope.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, bro. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, man.
All good. And thank you all for listening or watching or whatever. I'm going to try and get this podcast on Spotify. I don't know yet. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for the support. Follow me and Spooks on Instagram. Instagrams will be in the description. Yeah, peace out.